All right, here we go. Problems 8, 9, and 10 from your geometry practice test for chapter 9. So we're going to find the surface area of the regular pyramid, keyword regular, round to the nearest tenth if we need to. So if we find the surface area of this pyramid and we break down this pyramid, we're going to find a square, hence the word regular, and then 3 triangles, which will all be congruent, because once again we're working with a regular pyramid, a square pyramid. So we're going to find the area of each of these figures. So the square and then 3 of the triangles. So what I'm doing right here is I'm finding the area of just one of the triangles. 1/2 base times height is how you find the area of a triangle. So if I look at this triangle right here, the base of this triangle is 7. Right here, this length is 7. I know that because this is 7 and we're told it's a regular triangle, or a regular pyramid. So this is 7, and then we're going to multiply that by the height, which is indicated here, which is 10, and then we're going to multiply that by a half, because the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. 1/2 times 7 times 10 is 35. 35 is the area of just one of the triangles, but there are 4 of them. So we're going to do 35 times 4, which is 140. 140 is the lateral area of this pyramid, or it's also, you could say that it is the area of the 4 triangles of the pyramid. But now we need to find the area of the base. Well, the base is a square, so to find the area of the base, we're going to do 7 times 7, which gives us 49. So now we have the lateral area, and we have the area of the base, and the surface area of a solid is the lateral area plus the area of the base, which is going to be 189. Problem number 9, we're going to find the total surface area of the cone, and we're going to, again, round to the nearest tenth if we need to. So to find the surface area of a cone, we're going to find the area of the base. The base is a circle, and as indicated here, we have 5.1, which is the diameter. Be a good question to clarify. And then we're going to find the lateral area of the cone, and that lateral area of a cone is 1/2 times L times P. And again, knowing what this L and P means is very important. The L is the slant height. That is the length from here all the way to the tip of the cone. So from the base straight up to the tip of the cone, we can see as indicated that is 9.6. The slant height is 9.6. If it was 9.6 was written in here, we would assume that's the height, but 9.6 here is the slant height. The P is the perimeter of the base, which is a circle. So we're going to find the circumference of the circle, which is pi times 2 times the radius. The radius is half of 5.1, but then you just multiply that by 2 and get right back to 5.1. Another way to look at circumference is as pi times the diameter. So the lateral area of this cone is going to be 1/2 times 9.6, because that's the slant height, times 5.1 pi, because that is the perimeter of the circle, or the circumference of the circle. So lateral area of the cone then is going to be 76.87. This 76.87 comes from doing this multiplication right here, and notice I changed pi to 3.14 in that process, which is why there's no pi there. Then we find the area of the circle, which is 2.55 squared. 2.55 is the radius of the circle, squared times pi. Changing that to a decimal gives us 20.42. 20.42 is the area of the circle. And the area, surface area of the figure will be the lateral area plus the area of the base, which is going to be 97.29, which would be our answer. And technically it would be 97.3 because it says round to the nearest tenth. So 97.29, 97.3. Either one is just fine. And the last problem here, find the exact surface area of the cylinder. Exact meaning we're going to have terms of pi here, so we're going to have a pi in our answer. We don't want to change that to a decimal. So I'm going to find the area of the circle. Pi times the radius squared. The area of the circle up top has a radius of 9 because the diameter is 18. So pi times 9 squared. Therefore, the area of the circle is 81 pi, but there are 2 of them. So we get 162 pi is the area of the top and the bottom. Now we have to find the lateral area. The lateral area is going to be 18 pi. The 18 pi comes from, once again, the circumference of the circle. That is important because that is the width of the rectangle that is formed if we flatten out this cylinder. So we're going to do 18 pi times 16.4 because that is the height of the rectangle that we get if we flatten out this cylinder. So 295.2 pi is the lateral area. Well, the surface area is the area of the top and the bottom plus the lateral area, which gives us 457.2 pi. And we want an exact area. That is an exact area. No rounded decimals or anything. It is 457.2 times pi.